This video is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Is winter officially over? Is spring here to stay? We got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Happy Monday, everyone. My name is Zachary Hall, otherwise known as the Arkansas Storm Tracker, and thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. Be sure while you're here, hit the subscribe button. That way you're notified every single time I upload something to my YouTube channel. It's probably weather related, and I'm sure it's important. It's going to be nice and warm today. I've got a fancy little forecast graphic here that shows what the temperatures are going to look like later this afternoon. It's not necessarily high temperatures. It's just kind of what things could look like as we go through the afternoon hours. Things are going to trend down in the temperature department as we go through the next several days and at the end of this week. And I do think that things are going to turn a little bit unsettled as well. We're going to take a look at the GFS here for rainfall chances as we go through the week. You're looking at early Wednesday morning. You can see these waves of precip here. The darker band is a 6-hour precipitation type, so it's kind of meshed together. It's not going to be exact. You can see wave number 1 on Wednesday. Here comes wave number 2 on Thursday. More of this like darker shading, representing probably heavier rates of rainfall. And then this goes through early Friday morning before things get out of here. So what about rainfall totals? Well, when we look at the WPC graphic, we can increase through time. This is Wednesday afternoon. This is Thursday afternoon. This is Friday afternoon. And then by Saturday morning, I think those rainfall totals are done. You can see here there's some darker shading across the central part of the state from west central Arkansas over to eastern Arkansas. 2 to 3 inches seems pretty common, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some isolated higher amounts as well. So everyone wants to know, Zach, is it spring? Like, is it here? Are we done with winter? Well, I've got a couple things that I want to show you, and maybe that'll help give you a little bit better picture on what you can expect. Before we look at anything long range, there is a link in the description that will take you to the Jammart Facebook page. I don't ask for much. I'm not asking for your money, but Jammart has asked me to help them grow their Facebook page. If you use Facebook along with YouTube and other stuff, please just follow the link, like their page. Thank you so much for helping me there. I know that they will appreciate it. We are looking at the temperature anomalies for right now. Looking across the southern U.S., nice and toasty. That is going to change, though, as we go through the end of this week. You'll notice these red colors. They start to, they're still around, but by the middle part of the week, by the end of the week, they're trying so hard to hang on, but you've got some cold up to the northwest that's eventually going to nudge in. As we go into next weekend and early next week, those reds, those temperatures are still kind of fighting, but next weekend into next week, eventually the below average temperatures, I really think are going to start to win over. These greens and blue colors represent below average anomalies. We've talked about this before, and all it is below average temperatures. With that information being referenced, it's no doubt that someone is going to want to know, will we see more snow? Don't hate me, but I doubt it. I really think that we're done with significant snowfall this winter. For us to get a really big snow, we need good troughing, and we need a ridge in the Gulf of Alaska, typically to dislodge cold air to have it in place. Right now, as you can see on this graphic, I've put an arrow along the upper level flow. Guys, it just looks kind of meh. I don't really know. This just doesn't look conducive for big snows. This is well out into March. This originally looked pretty amplified, and I thought that was going to bring better opportunities for substantial cold and maybe even more snow. But right now, my optimism in that is pretty low. Now, the pattern that I just referenced is just one scenario for snowfall. Late March and even April can bring surprises, but the odds of significant snowfall happening here in Arkansas are going down at a very fast rate. For those of you who are interested in planting things outside, I would hold off. Typically in Arkansas, most of us don't experience our last freeze until April or very late in March. To summarize, spring is not necessarily here to stay, but Old Man Winter is having a hard time keeping up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you next time.